1980, Arkansas.
Come here, Mom. This is the old Elkhorn schoolhouse where Mom went to school at. How many grades did they have, Mom?
Eight grades, and they all were in the same room.
And you just had one teacher.
One teacher.
You remember what her name was?
Well, I had 2 or 3 different ones. One was Ambeline Casey, and one was Paul McCarty, and Beulah Falls. And I don't remember the others.
Did you have a chalkboard? What did you write on?
Yeah, we had a chalkboard.
But for you to get your lessons on, did you have a chalkboard that you wrote on, or did you?
No, we had a tablet and pencil that we copied off the chalkboard.
Uh-huh. How many would you say went to school here?
Oh, 15, probably.
These the old outhouses back here?
No, they wasn't there. We didn't have no outhouse. We went out in the woods.
Okay. And up here was the bell in the top of this?
Yes. And then the well was down there that we got our water out of.
Just had a bucket, you had to draw it up
Had to
yourself?
draw it out, yeah. The main spring.
So the wood, you just had wood heat too?
Yeah, we had wood heat.
Who cut the wood for you?
Usually the older boys went to school there. Teacher let them off long enough to cut wood. And we played around this old house. I've lost a lot of toenails around this old house.
Why? When you come out here to play, what kind of games did you play? Did you have jump ropes?
We had jump ropes, grapevines.
Grapevines you made into jump ropes?
Yeah. And we had, we played dare base, stealing the gold, and
King of the Mountain?
no, I don't think we did. That's probably the same thing as stealing the gold. Yeah.
Do you remember any of the kids that you went to school with?
Oh, yeah. Frank King's kids, Ellis Clark's kids, the Armour kids. Well, I didn't start to school till I was 7 years old because where we lived at, we had to walk 3 miles to school. And I didn't start to school till we moved over here on this place. And I went to the 8th grade here in this school. And I think I was about 17 whenever I
Finished school?
Yeah, finished school. Because you just had 3 months of school. You didn't have 9 months like they have now.
And you had to complete or be able to pass a test before they'd let you go to the next grade?
Yeah. We had reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Well, what do you think was your best subject? What did you enjoy the most about school?
My spelling, I guess, is the best subject I had.
So you said that some of your teachers you had a man teacher at one time.
Yeah, that was Paul McCarty.
Did he stay very long?
I think he taught two terms. I didn't like him at all. He was a smart aleck.
Okay. Well, you think the other women then were good teachers?
They are all right. Well, I went to Lois Clark too. I forgot about that. And I liked her. I liked all the women teachers, but I didn't get that man teacher. And I don't think any of the kids at school liked him too well. Of course, he's been gone on a long time. There's no, just the rocks, that's all. You know, he's marking the graves.
Well, the squirrel's been working things over. See the squirrel there.
So looks a stick thin before they cleaned it out. Boys, when the girls went out that way, and the boys went off down this way. We crawled in under there, and there's a couple copperheads. So he called one of the neighbors, Ken. He came over here and shot him.
Good hair, did it? There's a lot of embers throughout the years.
Anything like that as a little girl, or?
Yeah, we used to find some over there on Dad's old place down there in the field. They said that they had a battle down there. There's an old well that had filled in, and we found some arrowheads down there, and they said that's where the Indians had a battle.
Fighting each other.
So they were fighting whites.
We need to kind of go down here and see if we think this is it or
This area here is Elkhorn. It's probably 3/4 of a mile or so from the road. This is a house that was built after they tore down the old log cabin that was down here where Mom was born. She left here since she was about 7 years old. There's still a lot of probably old trees and stuff that Mom would recognize that was here when she was here. Maybe as a little girl, I guess the last time she said she was here was probably 10 years old. Well, it's way back in the hills, isn't it, Melvin?
Big good place. Deer hunt.
Huh?
Back to this place, deer hunt.
I wonder if that, Melvin, I wonder if that house was built here about the same place as the other one, or where the old log house is at, or where it was in here a little farther down, or?
I have no idea.
That's probably where Mom played as a little girl. In these different areas. Kind of hard to comprehend living back in here this far, aren't it? And Mom came down with us part of the way, but she couldn't walk all the way back here. It's probably close to a mile from the road, more than a half a mile. Wouldn't you say, Melvin?
Yeah, it's about at least a mile down there.
I would say it's probably a mile down in here.
some of the percolator.
It's stinking.
Up here where this house is where the used to be an old store, post office. They call it Crossroads Post Office.
Yeah.
But it burned down.
They didn't cut one back. My mother and my dad. Minnie and Alvin Klein.
But it's Francis Alvin Klein.
Mom died in 1971, and Dad died in 1956.
There was any kids in the family.
There was 12 of us kids. They raised 10.
There is one of the daughters, one of the babies that's buried over here, and her name was Ortha. There was another baby that died when you lived in Oark.
Yeah. They hadn't even named her, so I don't know.
Did she die at birth, or
No, she's about 9 days old. Mom said she died.
but they don't know why? Or
No, they didn't know why.
okay, what about this Ortha?
She had the measles and took pneumonia and died.
Then there is a Lewis Klein here, and who is he?
He's my brother.
He died in 1973. His name was Lewis Alvin.
Louis Alvin Klein.
Name was Lewis Alvin Klein, but they called him Pete.
That was his nickname.
Who else? Is that all we have for relation?
Yeah, that's all the relations we got here. Just the 4 graves. That's enough.
Yeah. But her name was Artie Minnie Klein,
Yeah.
and not just Minnie.
Yeah, I know.
But isn't Artie a man's name?
Well, it's either one. I know some women that's named Artie, and just like mine. And
Grandma was 90,
91.
yeah. Minnie Klein was 91 when she died. How old was Alvin when he died?
He was 81.
He's
Well,
older
isn't that
than
about
Grandma.
what they say? You know, that you're...
He's older than Grandma.
No.
Alvin, she was born in 1880. Even I guess at 80 and 90 years old, that's a long life, isn't it?
It's away in Oklahoma. That house had been tied to a tree to keep it from washing away.
Okay, turn it back on. In Oark, where the other baby was born, you said that they didn't even name her.
Yeah.
That there you lived in a log house, or
I don't know what kind of house it is.
okay,
I
but
didn't live there.
okay, but the house was right on the Arkansas River.
It was close to Mulberry River down there. It was Oark. You know, Mulberry River goes through Oark.
Tell us about the tree being tied so it didn't wash away.
Well, that was in Oklahoma. We lived out in Oklahoma.
Okay, when did you move from Oark to Oklahoma, or Oklahoma to
No, I think from this old place over here we moved to Oklahoma. Best I remember.
Oh, well, I thought that you moved from this place to over where Grandma's at now.
We did. But we just stayed there a short time and then come back. Went out there to pick cotton. We just lived out there one season and then we come back for down with it.
And this Mulberry River is what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about the Arkansas River. It went through Oklahoma. Mulberry River is down where my sister was born that died.
Okay, but you're talking about when you lived in Oklahoma
Right.
for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay. Is in Oklahoma where you got the smallpox?
Yes, in the house. We moved in this house where these people had the smallpox. And me and Norman had it real bad. But I don't remember Lena and Floyd ever having it. I don't know why they didn't get it.
Well, did they take you to the doctor, or did Grandma just...
No, you didn't go to the doctor back then. Wasn't no such a thing as a doctor, and they couldn't have done anything for the smallpox anyway. You just gotta, just like chickenpox, you gotta wear it out.
We thought that they would have quarantined the house.
They quarantined the school, but they should have quarantined that house and let nobody live in it until it was fumigated and cleaned out. But we moved into it and didn't know about it.
And the neighbors didn't say anything, or?
No, I don't reckon they did. Of course, I was just little then, about 2 or 3 years old.
You know, it's a wonder that y'all didn't die.
Yeah, that's right. I still got the scars to prove it.
So basically what I understand is, Mom, that you guys moved down to this house, the one we just at down there about 3 miles from Crossroads.
Yeah.
And you moved from there and you went to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Went out there for maybe one season to pick cotton, then you moved back down here to the same place down here about 3 miles from Crossroads.
Yeah.
Then when you became about 7 years old, you moved from Crossroads to...
Yeah, out there on 21 towards Kingston.
Yeah, to 21 towards Kingston, which is Elkhorn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had that Beaver's boy die. Was he the one that had the motorcycle wreck?
Yeah.
Well, I remember talking to his dad about it. He's dead now, too.
Well, how did you end up down to Oark? Was that before you moved down here?
I don't, that was before my time there, but I don't know. See, this sister that died was a lot older than I am.
Oh.
Even this sister here is right here. She's older. She's older than I am. She's between Lena and Delmy and Floyd, I think. And the other one, like she's between Lena and Delmy.
Well, where is Floyd buried at?
He's buried.
Oh,
He's buried in the church. Was mentally retarded. He had a high fever when he was a child, and it affected his thinking, his mind. And he ran off one time and froze his feet, and they had to put him in a mental institute. So he spent the biggest part of his life in a mental institute. He never was married. He didn't have no children.
That's